Yo, 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 what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Coach Ant. We getting right to it today. Big fight card tomorrow. You know what I mean? So let's go ahead and let's get right to it. We got my man right in the building.
What's
Johnny
poppin'?
Full Throttle, man. What's going on, man? I ain't even do an introduction, man. I just decided to come on here, man. I want to talk to you about the fights, man. We got, Gervonta Tank Davis fighting Hector Garcia. We got who else? Demetrius Andrade, man. Somebody we ain't seen in a minute. He's fighting somebody. Who's he fighting?
Desmond Nicholson.
Okay. And we got who else we got? We got Rashidi Ellis. We got Jaron Ennis. I brought you on here because I know you know a lot of these guys. You know me, man. I'm a guy that I don't follow everybody probably as much as I should. So maybe you can enlighten the people who don't know how good this card is tomorrow. Even me, man. So let's start from the top, man. I already know who Hector Garcia is, man. But obviously Hector Garcia, he had a good performance with Colbert, Chris Colbert. What's your thoughts about tomorrow, man? I know you saw the little, what happened at the press conference or whatever?
What are you talking about? Tank?
Yeah, when Tank was pushing him and everybody was making the funny meme saying he looked drunk and stuff like that. Like, talk to me a little bit about that, man. What you thought about that whole situation?
It looked awkward, but they just going through their emotions and Tank don't want to snap out. Hector Garcia looked like, he was kind of like, all right, what is he going to do? Is he going to try to swing or is he trying to, you had that shoulder roll stance. Like, he looked like he was awkward. Like, I don't know what the hell he's going to
do. Yeah. You know what? A lot of people say he looked scared, and I'm sure he was a little bit unsure what Tank was about to do. Because I ain't going to lie, I thought Tank was going to hit him. Like, the way Tank was acting, I remember that look in Tank. Like, Tank got that look like you don't know if he just going to spaz on you out of nowhere. So I kind of liked how Hector Garcia handled himself in that situation. He was trying to remain calm. He ain't want to act, but he was prepared. Like, people say he looked scared, but he was prepared to fight. If you see how he was
that's why I said it's different between scared or unsure and nervous.
Right.
Scared he would have backed up. Now he looked unsure, like I couldn't read what the hell he should do.
Oh, they saying you got an echo, Johnny, and you look a little bit like that lighting in the back is kind of like messing you up.
Can you see it better now?
Yeah. Is he still echoing, y'all? Let me know.
Oh, still echoing?
I didn't hear an echo, but people are saying you have an echo.
Let me log off, log right back on.
Okay, yeah, do that. Log off, log back on. Yeah, we're gonna talk about the fights today, man. How's everybody doing? We got my man Sean Breezy in the building. What's going on, champ? We got Lamar Pierce, Gervonta by TKO. Okay. My man said echoing. All right, man. Yeah, there's an echo. I guess a lot of people saying there's an echo, man. So yeah, man, talking back about the situation with Hector Garcia, man. We all saw Hector Garcia. He kind of was, back up. But yo, if you really think about it though, when you're standing in a position like that, right? He could push you back. He could pop. So, Hector Garcia was in a position, and he actually got really close, if you remember. He got really close. So, Hector Garcia definitely was unsure in that situation, but definitely ready to fight. And I really believe he's coming to win tomorrow. Can he win? That is a different question. I don't know if he can win because we all know that Tank is very good, but Hector Garcia looked really good in his fight against Chris Colbert. We got Johnny back. Johnny, let me see. Let me know, people, if Johnny's echoing. Let me hear you, champ.
Yo.
You sound good to me, but if people saying you echoing, I don't know. But anyway, Hector Garcia performed really well against Chris Colbert. A lot of people were surprised. I wasn't surprised once so this is the thing, like recently a lot of people have been asking me about fights, and when I don't know a fighter, I don't make a prediction, and it's good that I don't, because there's a lot of times when people ask me about the Chris Colbert Hector Garcia fight, they're like, who do you think's gonna win? And I was like, I don't know. I never seen Hector Garcia fight. I saw him fight, and after the first round, I was like, Hector Garcia is going to win this fight. I put a tweet out and everything because I saw something in the first round. Now, come to find out, Hector Garcia got a decorated amateur background. You know what I mean? He's a good fighter. You saw the fight with Chris Colbert. What's your thoughts on this fight tomorrow with Tank?
It's going to be a good fight. I'm predicting Tank late by stoppage because I don't think Hector Garcia is like the best defensive fighter, but he puts on smart pressure.
Yeah, I mean, he seems to be slow, right? Like when I saw him fight Chris Colbert, he looked slow. Damn, he still got an echo, man. I don't know what's going on. You on headphones or something?
No, I'm not on headphones.
Yeah, people, Man, I don't know what's going on, man.
Yeah, that's different. You can hear my echo?
Real slight, man. Is he echoing bad, ladies and gentlemen? Let me know. But anyway, we're gonna keep talking and try to see if we can work through this. But he doesn't look fast. He doesn't look special, but he obviously is a good fighter. You don't have a decorated amateur background the way he does. He's an Olympian. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah. He's an Olympian.
Yeah, he's an Olympian. So, man, they saying it's bad. Johnny, I don't know what to tell you, bro.
Let me go figure this out. Let me go figure this out real quick. I'm back.
All right. So, sorry about that, y'all. My man Johnny, he knows a lot about boxing. He's a big boxing guy. So, he was going to be a good conversation. Hopefully, we can get him to stop echoing. But anyway, to get back to what I was saying, he doesn't look special by any means, right? Like when we see Hector Garcia, he doesn't look special. But you don't make it to that level. You don't beat a guy like Chris Colbert if you're not a good fighter, right? Like you have to be a pretty good fighter in order to beat good fighters and also to make it to the Olympics. So, Hector Garcia is going to be a live dog in this fight. Now, what I want to know from y'all, do you guys think the situations that Gervonta Davis has been having with, obviously his baby mother and everything that he's been dealing with, what's your guys' opinion? Let me know in the comments. Do you think that's going to affect him tomorrow? Because that's the question mark, right? Like, we don't know where his mind's at. Do you think it's going to help him? Do you think it's going to hurt him? Is he going to fight with emotion? Or is he still going to be a professional to stay disciplined enough to do what he's supposed to do? Especially if the fight gets tough for Gervonta Davis, right? Gervonta Davis doesn't want a tough fight, but he's going to have one tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow's actually for a fight like, he's obviously trying to make the fight with Ryan Garcia. This was not the easiest fight to take right before you fight Ryan Garcia, unless he makes easy work of it. But on paper, this is actually a challenging fight. You know what I'm saying? So I'm interested, man. I'm super excited about it. Let's see what the people got to say. I think Davis is focused. Yeah, Hector looks tough, but Davis is too skilled. Yeah, man. I mean, Davis is he's a really good boxer, man. I really like Gervonta Davis. He got good power. He got good skills. But we've seen Gervonta Davis give rounds away, right? We've seen him give plenty of rounds away in the past. And with everything that he's got going on, you know what I'm saying? He just needs to make sure that he goes in there tomorrow and does what he's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm rooting for my guy Garcia. Hey, man, that's your guy. You know what I'm saying? Sorry for Hector caught Tank on bad timing. So you're saying that Tank is gonna hurt him? You're saying that Tank is gonna get him out of there because of what he's going through? I hope he plans on being busier than he was with Rolly, looking for that knockout. Listen, you know, I'm gonna be honest. When he fought Rollies, I think that he did the right thing, honestly. And the reason I say that is when he fought Rollies, we all know the Rollies is strong, right? That's what got Rollies to that level, is his strength, and he's awkward, right? Like Rollies is a very awkward guy. Um, Very strong kid, not the best boxer, but you know, one of those guys that you could just tell if he catches you, he's gonna hurt you. And I think Gervonta Davis did the right thing when he fought Rollies. I believe that taking your time with somebody who's awkward is the best thing to do. Remain calm and take your time, because if you try to rush it, you can get caught, right? So I just think that Gervonta Davis really showed professionalism and experience in that particular fight, because a guy like Rollies, he can start off quick, but if Rollies just throws a haymaker and clips him and knocks out Gervonta Davis, now all of a sudden everybody's going to be laughing at Gervonta, right? Like, yo, man, he just got knocked out by Rollies. Rollies is supposed to be a bum, etc., etc. So I think that Gervonta Davis did the right thing by taking that fight slowly. Now, with that being said, he can't do that with everybody, right? And Hector Garcia, to me, is slow and a good enough boxer that I think it plays into Gervonta Davis's hands. I just think that unless Garcia catches Tank with something, Tank should win, right? He has the speed advantage. Hector Garcia is a question mark fighter for me, man. He's still like a wild card. Like, I don't know enough yet. Like, I got to see more. Like, if Hector Garcia won tomorrow, I wouldn't even be surprised. But at the same time, it's like, you just don't know with him. Like, he's just a wild card fighter. You just don't know. Like, there's not enough data on him. You know what I'm saying? All right, we got Johnny back in the building, man.
I'm good.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me know if Johnny is echoing. Sounds good to me. Maybe, I don't know about to y'all. Let me know. But yeah, man, so I'm still talking about the Tank situation. I'm saying that Hector Garcia, even though Tank should win based off what we're looking at, right? Like, we're looking at a guy who's a little bit slower. We're looking at a guy who seems tailor-made for Tank, in my opinion. If Tank uses his jab, if he does what he's supposed to do. But the Hector Garcia is still, to me, a wild card fighter. Like, I feel like we don't know how good that guy really is yet. The Chris Colbert fight wasn't enough for me to really make a full assessment on him, because he beat Chris, but that's the only fight I ever seen of him. And I just don't know.
He just won the title.
Huh?
He just won the title.
Who did he beat for the title?
I'm trying to think. The guy named at 130.
Oh, I'm gonna have to look. I can tell you right now. We got good old box rec. Maybe somebody in the chat, if you guys know who he beat for the title, let me know. Yup, Roger Gutierrez. Now, he beat him easy from what I'm hearing. My man said he beat him easy. I don't know that guy. Is that guy any good? Like, I'm the worst, yo. I'm worse than a casual, bro. Like, do y'all know that dude?
I only seen the highlights of that fight. I didn't see that fight.
Damn, they saying you echoing, bro. I can't. I don't know what to say, Johnny. I don't know what you got going on your end, bro.
Yeah.
Said fam echoing bad. I don't hear it though. That's the crazy part. I don't hear it. Typically, I usually hear an echo.
It doesn't sound normal. Ask him if it sounds normal. Because if not, we're just
gonna have to chalk it up. Yeah, I don't know. Let me know, ladies and gentlemen. Is he echoing? Good. Do a test. Test 1 2 1 2.
1 2 1 2.
Let me know if he's echoing, still echoing bad, y'all. We trying to get Johnny to stay in this chat, but You know, we ain't gonna have y'all ears bleeding either. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a deep undercard too.
Yeah, it's a real good undercard. It's really what's crazy to me is he said, "Yeah, it's bad. You have two mics." He's on his phone, y'all. Like I mean, I don't know, man. 1 second here. I don't know, Johnny, what you did to your phone, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy. Let me see if I can.
You can send that link. You can send that link to somebody else if you around somebody else and just see if you could just hop on like that.
All right, that's
all right. Yo, you on speaker? Take his speaker off. Hold on. How's he gonna take his speaker off and talk though? Oh, and put some buds in. Okay. I'm about to say he gonna be like this. Y'all gonna be seeing the side of his face. Like, yeah. So, deep undercard tomorrow too, man. So we got some good fighters tomorrow fighting on the undercard. It's actually crazy to see Demetrius Andrade almost looking like he's opening up before Rashidi Ellis. Now, to me, that's crazy considering how long Demetrius Andrade been on top, right? Now, I get it. He's not like in your face, but this is a guy that should have fought Canelo already. He should have fought the Charlos already. You know what I'm saying? He should have fought plenty of good people. And now he's fighting on an undercard, which is dope, right? Like, we get to see him fight. But he's not even co-maining in my, right? He's not even the co-main, right? So it just shows you how the business works. You know what I'm saying? We got Jaron Boots Ennis on the undercard. Now that's actually going to be a dope thing to see, right? Because we already know that Boots is, he's definitely one of the best talents that I think I've seen in recent years. Like, I don't know if I've seen a guy as talented as Boots in recent years. I get a chance to see Boots train in person. You know what I mean? Johnny, obviously, if you guys, he's somebody who's real close to Boots as well. And, I get to see this guy in person work out. So I know how good Boots really, really is. And we get to see him fight tomorrow. Hopefully, it just keeps moving him forward in that, in that direction to get him a big fight. You know what I'm saying? With one of the top names. I would love to see Jaron Boots Ennis eventually fight somebody like Keith Thurman. You know what I'm saying? Before, obviously, we already know that we want to see, the Crawfords and the Spencers and all of that. But those guys got their own thing going on. They got to fight each other. But I would love to see Boots in that mix. Him, Virgil Ortiz, all them guys in that mix. That's the future of the division. Maybe we get to see him. We get to see Demetrius. And we get to see Rashidi Ellis. And Rashidi Ellis and Boots had some words with each other today, matter of fact, right? Was it today or yesterday? But maybe that's a fight in the future. Let's see what the people talking about in here. The undercard is amazing. Boots is a beast. Yeah, man. So let me know, everybody put your predictions in there tonight. If let me see who you guys got, man. You guys got Tank beating Hector Garcia. I know most people do. But don't be surprised, man. Like, boxing is one of those sports where you just can't underestimate anybody. You know what I'm saying? But does anybody have any of the top guys losing tomorrow on that card? Does anybody have Gervonta Davis losing? Does anybody have Boo Andrade losing? Does anybody have Boots losing? Does anybody have Rashidi Ellis losing? I know Rashidi Ellis apparently has a tough fight too. Does anybody have any of those four guys losing tomorrow? And if you do, I want to know why. I'll send the link. If somebody wants to come in here and educate me, I'll put the link in here. Whoever wants to come in here and educate me, click that link and let me know. My man Johnny couldn't be part of this live stream, so we could talk to you guys, man. I want to see, man. You got him beating Boo Boo. Damn, okay. I think Davis is the number one in his division right now. Is this fight at 135 or 140? But didn't Berlanga already beat Damon? Didn't Berlanga already beat him? Okay, he's at 135 pounds. That 135 pound division is stacked. I guess you can argue that he's number one in the division. I guess you can argue that. But all them guys, man, all them guys to me are like even. To me, like that whole division's like this. You know what I mean?
Is it better now?
They saying you got earbuds?
You can hear me?
I can hear you, but do you got earbuds?
You can hear me?
Yo, my man Johnny got the technical issues like crazy tonight, man. That's crazy, man. That's all right. Well, we got the echo. Johnny's done, man. He's done. We'll get Johnny on here another day. Oh my God, poor Johnny, man. That was 15 minutes of fame, man. Johnny's 15 minutes of fame, man, got ruined. Man, that's crazy. Let me see if I can get somebody else on here, man. See if I get somebody else on here. Yo, Johnny, yo, you ain't coming back in, Johnny. Johnny, Johnny, they started crack jokes on you now at this point, bro.
You can hear me?
You got earbuds?
So I lost him, Because that's what I was looking for.
They say you gotta put earbuds in because you on speaker?
Yeah.
They like, man, where Eddie at, man? We don't even want to talk to dude no more. Yeah, man. I don't know, Johnny.
It don't sound bad.
Is it echoing? Ladies and gentlemen, is that echoing? I'm about to call Eddie, man. Johnny messing up my stream, man. What's going on, man? Look.
You about to have me look for my laptop.
Yeah, get your laptop, bro.
I'm about to look that joint probably dead. I'm still echoing.
Yeah, you echoing, man. They say you echoing worse now. Like, boy said it's bad. Yeah, all right, Johnny. I'm going to holler at you, bro.
Let me get the laptop.
Yo, that's crazy, man. We were trying to give Johnny his opportunity, man. Eddie Chambers. No, ignoring me, man. Eddie Chambers ignoring me, y'all. I tried, man. I tried to bring Eddie Chambers on here, man. But, yo, it's crazy, man. All right, let's see. Who's in here? Who want to be my guest, man? Do somebody want to be my guest? Who want to be my guest? I already put the link in there, man. Who want to be my guest, man? Oh, hold on. We got Eddie. Yo, Eddie, where you at?
What up, man? Home.
You home? I'm going to send you a link, yo. People want to talk to you.
Well, yeah, where you on?
I'm live right now. Yeah, Johnny tried to go live and he ruined it by echoing every 5 minutes.
That's because you got that whack ass iPhone. That's right.
I'm gonna send you a link right now.
All
right. Hold on. I'm sending to your email.
Okay.
All right. All right, y'all. I sent the link to Fast Eddie Chambers, y'all. Eddie will be pulling up in a minute, man. We got Eddie pulling up in a minute. We're gonna see if Eddie echoes, then I don't know. It gotta be me, but I don't see how I could be the issue. I do this all the time. Look, Johnny trying to come in. Yo, Johnny echoing now. Like,
My echo.
Yo, this is funny, yo. Yo, is he echoing, y'all? Where's the headphones at?
I got it.
Oh, they in. All right. Is he echoing, y'all? He put headphones in, man. Y'all gotta let this man rock now. Let me see.
Yo.
He talking about his bad. All right, I think y'all trolling now, man. Let me see, man. I think they trolling now, bro. Hold on. Let me go to my YouTube.
I just recently started using this brand new app called Minta. Now, it works directly with my Shopify store. They automatically tell me.
Man.
I just recently started using this
Let's see. Say something.
Yo.
Let's see. Say something. It don't sound that. I mean, I'm on my phone right now, y'all. Don't.
Is it doable?
Keep talking, Johnny. Do a testing. 1 2 1 2. Let me see something.
1 2 1 2.
Keep talking, Johnny. Do a testing. 1 2 1 2. Let me see something.
1 2 1 2.
You got a little echo. I really don't know why though. No, he say you good. Oh, he saying you better. All right, Johnny, you back.
All right.
I already got Eddie on his way, so we're gonna have Eddie in here too. So, all right. Yeah, I said he good, man. So that's it. Y'all got to deal with it now. All right, Johnny. So back to what we was talking about. We got Hector Garcia. What's your prediction? Let's get right to the point.
I got Tank late knockout.
Do you think it's gonna be competitive?
Probably the first couple rounds.
So you do have it to be an interesting fight. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. We got.
Yo, he's still echoing. What up, punk ass?
He's echoing, bro. I'm not tripping.
You do. Yo. Is Eddie echoing?
Yeah.
Everybody was getting on this motherfucker. And guess whose fault it is? It's Johnny's fault. Yeah, you.
Now they saying you echoing, Eddie.
Yeah, I know it.
Hold on. So let me see something real quick.
Yeah, it must be you streaming today, bro.
I don't know, man. All right. Look. All right. Anyway, man. So go ahead. Say, is Johnny echoing?
I'm good.
Now let me bring Eddie back in.
You're not good. Neither one of us are.
How are you watching it though, Eddie?
Huh?
I don't think y'all echo. Are they echoing, man? I'm about to dead this whole stream in a minute.
No, Eddie's echoing bad.
So were you.
Not as bad as you. I was. But I can hear you.
You got headphones, Eddie?
Go get him.
All right, go get him real quick. We'll be here.
I don't think that's gonna matter because he's still echoing.
See, they said Eddie is bad.
All right, put me out, and then I'll go get him.
All right. Yeah, you beat Eddie for the spot, man. Eddie was trying to steal your spot, man, but you still got it, Johnny.
So let's go. What else? What else in this matchup? I got Tank, late TKO and knockout. Boots early knockout.
Now, hold on. Before we go there, who is this guy that Boots is fighting? I need to know. Because he looks game. Is he any good?
Basic.
Who has he beat? Is this for a belt? What's the situation with Boots?
So what they're doing is the interim title. So after he wins this, he's quote unquote the mandatory.
Got it. Who has this guy fought?
I'm trying to think. There was one name when I looked at the box. I looked at a couple of videos of him. He's a basic European style fighter. High guard, jab, move a little bit. That's it. Nothing special.
So what round you got Boots knocking him out?
I got him getting him out of the first couple of rounds. I usually be trying to say 4, but then Boots made me lose money because he always knocked him out the first 2 rounds.
Right, hold on. Let's get Eddie back in here. Go ahead, Eddie. Let's test it. If not, bro, we'll dub it. Go ahead.
This ain't even working, bro. Like, I don't even know why. It's like I put... Hold on, let me just... Nah. Like try to get it to come through the headphones and it won't.
Let me know if they're still echoing, ladies and gentlemen. Eddie looks stressed out.
I don't know why I did that. No, I'm talking about when I put my headphones on for some reason, it wasn't going through. Who said that?
They say
man, that's bad.
The echo is bad. I don't know, y'all. I don't know, man. All right, Eddie, don't worry about it, bro. I'll hit you up.
Yeah, Eddie.
Hold on, Coach. Do you have your computer audio on? Well, I have to have it on in order to hear you guys, but that's about it. I haven't done nothing different than what I typically do. So I have no idea what's causing this, y'all. I have no idea what's causing this. Give me 1 second. Let me see the audio right here. Yo.
Yeah.
No, that's good.
That's good now. I don't know what you did.
Whole time it was this man's fault, man.
Is it good? Is it good now?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yo, blame Coach Ann. He made me get out of here 5 times thinking it was me.
Yo,
you know what's crazy?
Bad luck, Johnny.
Yo, you know what's crazy, y'all?
What's that?
I just pressed something on the audio, and you know what it's called?
What?
Echo cancellation. That's literally what I just pressed. I said, let me press this real quick and see if it works. It's literally what the problem was. Echo cancellation.
Bruh.
You probably normally have it on, but
I don't know why it wasn't. All I did was go live. Listen, I'm not a technical guy. I'm not in a big studio, ladies and gentlemen. We got another guy in here. We got Corbin in the building. What up, Corbin?
Hey, what's happening, man?
All right, so talk to me, man. What do you know about the fights tomorrow night? Let me know. What you know?
I think everybody winning. I think for once, Gervonta got the toughest fight.
Now, you had some people in the chat saying Demetrius Andrade had a tough fight tomorrow. What do you
No, they think he got a tough fight because they think he sucked. But man, that nigga the goods, man. They fucked up, man. That nigga special.
Can't disagree.
Yeah, matchup wise, I agree with you. It'd be between Tank or Rashidi Ellis.
Yeah, who's Rashidi Ellis fighting?
What's the guy Villa? I think Rashidi Ellis probably hand speed too fast for him though, but I won't be surprised if the guy puts on pressure.
What'd you think? What'd you think about the whole thing with him and Boots?
It was set up. Showtime set that up perfect.
Oh, they did.
Yeah.
Well, you see him ask the question. You know, the guy asked the
first
question.
of all, why
obviously.
you going to put two 147s next to each other?
Yeah, of course.
You could have put Boo Boo in between them.
Yeah.
Imagine one of them
they took a look. You know, these guys at the network, they take chances, right? Because you can see that Rashidi Ellis was just one or two words away from being ready to fight with Boots right there on the stage. Whether that's a good idea or a bad one, that's to remain to be said. But the fact is, you can see that he was getting agitated quite easily in that situation. And my thing is, these guys take some chances, right? That's a quick way to throw a fight off. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Off, somebody throws a punch or something like that right there. So them guys are brave, man.
Yeah, Showtime knew they was doing, because to be honest with you, I think Spence gonna vacate that title.
Think so?
They set that up because how it's set up is Boots versus Karen for the interim title, and then Rashidi Ellis versus Villa is for the number one IBF behind them.
Okay, I see what they're doing. They're trying to set the fight up.
Yeah,
they already got plans.
What y'all think about Rashidi Ellis? You know, what do y'all think about it? I only seen his highlights, man. He's obviously a super fast kid. I know his sister too. His sister's a good boxer as well. But what do you think about Rashidi Ellis? Is he a real hitter in the division? Do you really believe he could beat a guy like Boots?
He ain't beating no Boots, but he could. He's the threat to most of the guys in the division.
So you think he could? So you think he could beat Errol Spence? Possibly.
I'm not sure about that, but he'll give him a good fight.
Yeah. I think I don't think dude got enough rounds in, man. I think you know, Earl, like, you know, he's a machine, like the Terminator. You know what I'm saying? Like I see Boots doing everything that, you know, everything but the kitchen sink throwing at him, and he's like, man, this dude is still here and he's still beating my body up. What's happening? And then he gonna watch him, man. If he don't stop Boots late, like 11, 12 round, it's definitely gonna be a unanimous.
That's not gonna happen.
You think? Hold on, stop. Hold on. You think that Earl going to stop Boots later and beat anybody by unanimous decision?
Okay,
is that what
I say? We'll say majority, because, you know, I'm looking at it now. Like, yeah, I'm gonna take that back to majority, but I think I see Boots not having enough in the tank to deal with that all the way to 12.
I agree with the first assessment of the other fight with what you were saying about
Rashidi Ellis.
Nah, the other kid.
Boo Boo.
But I couldn't disagree with you more with this. They don't want to fight him. They don't want to fight that kid. Trust me. And I like Spence, and I think Spence. What you saying about him doing the Boots? I think that may be what happens if he fought Crawford. He's not doing that. He's not doing that with Boots. He's gonna get. If he comes and tries to do the same thing he does with everybody else with him, he fuck around and get stopped by the middle rounds. Because I'm talking about Spence.
That's you let them out there. He just pooped out.
I can see that.
Yeah, because I mean,
I think
the reason I'm saying it.
Hold on. I think there's a big discrepancy with everybody when it comes to Boots. See, Eddie, Johnny, and myself, we see Boots behind the scenes and what he does to certain guys in the gym that are supposedly on top of the game, right? Now, most of the public doesn't see that, right? But the one question mark that we don't know is we have not seen Boots tested. So I can understand why the public would think that.
Of course.
And rightfully so, right? Because we don't even know. We don't know how Boots is going to react. So like Boots is such a question mark, because you know where the talent level's at, but we don't know what he can and can't dish. We don't know what he can and can't take when the kitchen gets hot yet, because ain't nobody made the kitchen hot yet.
That's a fact.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I agree with that.
But what I'm saying to you, Corbin, is, and to defend the Boots fans, because I'm defending you too, but to defend the Boots fans is, we can't say that he can't handle it because we ain't never seen it. The same way we don't know that he can't take it, we don't know that he.
I get it.
That's we don't know if he'll be unsuccessful.
Nobody's seen it. I got you. I got you.
But
that's true. But
I'll explain stuff behind the scenes with you, Corbin. The reason why he won't be able to take pocket, because one, Boots may be the most explosive boxer at 147. Errol Spence ain't going to be able to sit there and take them hits from Boots.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
He's not. I'm letting you know that right now.
That's a fact.
So
that is a fact. Maybe Spence has got a concrete granite chin.
It's a hard matchup. He ain't going to be able to just sit down there and, break down and outwork him, because he's going to have a lot of shit coming back at him in different angles, explosive and sharp.
Yeah. That's true.
Boots is just naturally bigger, more explosive, so it's hard. Like, if I was Errol Spence going into the
I think Errol Spence got a better chance than Crawford, though, Johnny.
Hell yeah.
I think if you're gonna fight Boots, Errol Spence's style is what you need to bring to Boots. You can't sit there and try to box Boots. He gonna trip you up. You need to get in his chest. You need to make him work. You need to test him. You need to test that pace and see if you can catch him in between something, because trying to lay back and time him, you're gonna get chipped away. You're gonna get chipped away.
That's true. I do agree with that too, Ed. But coming to him as well. Pause.
No, I got what you're saying. Coming to him is dangerous. You're gonna run into shots. And what the hell do you do, Eddie? You just don't. You're
saying the right stuff. No, you're saying the right thing. But what I'm saying is, when you're putting yourself in the fire so much more, it's like, I'm not saying that I think you trying to box him probably might be worse. It might be worse. But at least maybe I'm
not saying that it's worse as far as punishment goes, because it might be better for you as a boxer to not get hurt. But if you're coming to win, you got to go in the fire with him, because you're gonna outbox him.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard. I'm gonna lie, it's a motherfucking pickle, pause,
bro. If I was a current fighter, I'm not trying to box Boots if I'm trying to win.
True. Right.
I'm trying to fucking catch his ass. That's what I'm trying to do. What do I got to do to hit this motherfucker? That's all I'm trying to do is hit him.
Yeah. But you gotta.
Man, it's tough, because when you could be like, you going all rugged, then when you get hit with that shit, you're gonna be like, oh man, I ain't trying to get hit with that shit.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm saying, fighters got to take chances, man. And I think that Errol Spence has the best chance off of it. Now, don't get me wrong, Crawford.
He gonna get his eye socket broken.
Crawford is a hell of a fighter too. Crawford's a hell of a fighter too, and Crawford is a dog. We know that he's willing to go there,
and that's what's gonna get him knocked out.
I think that Crawford,
exactly.
I think Crawford is too easy to hit. Where I think at least Spence is in front of you, but I don't know. I think Spence has more dimensions in a fight like that.
Well, the reason why is because he's so busy. Most of the time, people don't get a shot in. But when you in there with a dude like Boots, he's real crafty defensively, and he is looking to counter for pain. He's not countering just to touch or to maybe look good or to create space. No. He's countering to hurt you. And he's not countering with one shot, he's countering with twos and threes. And this is why I'm saying, and each one of the shots can hurt you. Not just like the last shot of the combination, each shot. So when you're thinking about it, it's like if Earl's coming in there and he's trying, and Earl's not the fastest guy in the world either. So we talk about him getting caught with shots on the inside of his shots that he ain't gonna see coming, and those are the shots that will get you out of there. You understand what I'm saying? So it's hard for me to say which way to go, but that's why I think they both need to get the hell out of there. They need to fight each other and get the hell out of Dodge. That's my opinion.
I'll tell you something. In my like straight up, y'all might not think it, but really, to tell you the truth, Boots is my favorite fighter right now. Like I got him beating everybody. But the reason why I said what I said is because I haven't seen it. Just like you were saying,
right?
I haven't seen it. You see, but yeah, I mean, I got him against he beats everybody in my opinion. I think the only person that's got the style to beat him is fucking Spence, man. Spence. I mean, because the thing is, you don't want to be like, dude, he kills so many people on the end of his punches. It's crazy. Like, I mean, just the shit that Boots does, he looks like a created character, bro. Like out on a video game. You know what I'm saying? It just really looks, it's too clean. It's too clean. So it's like, you gotta shorten that. You can't let him get full range of motion. You and Spencer's the guy to be up in his chest. You know what I'm saying? Because and like you were saying, Crawford is not the one, because where Crawford, you know, people say, oh, he's a dog. He's a dog. I think he tries to dog. He's not a dog, because you saw what happened when he fought Mean Machine. You see, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, dude, he's been knocked down technically. You know what I'm saying? And he gets hit a lot. You know, I think that he fights lower competition because he likes to, you know, answer back with fire, and he can't do that against elite boxers. You know what I mean? Not at mass.
It's tough. Here's what I tell people behind the scenes that they don't really get to see. That's why I know Boots is just besides physics, like he's mentally there, right? So, you know, back when Boots was first getting on Showtime about to fight the guy Alvarez, right? You know, he was sparring today. He sparred Kyran Hooks. So, you know, I'm asking Boots, it's about to be your first time on show box. You know, how you feel? It's another day of boxing. He's more comfortable in the ring than whatever he do outside the ring. If you put media camera on him, he's nervous. But anything in the ring, like
he grew up in it.
Yeah,
he grew up in it, 100%. And
he got the personality. Like, you could tell that he wants it. He's a dog. All he loves to do is be in the gym. So that's what the public don't see yet, even though they kind of ignoring it.
Well, yeah, they have to, because they want to keep this hype train with Spence and Crawford.
Yeah, it seems like Spence and Crawford fans are like, I never heard
trying to
fans
ignore
be like, yeah, man, I call them managers. Yeah, man, we should fight because, no, we want to see the best fight the best.
That might have been the funniest damn thing he ever said. Fanagers.
I'm using it.
A lot of people be fanagers.
But hold on, that might have been the most creative and funny thing he's ever said in his life. And yeah, I think we can attest to that. I think everybody know that. But anyway, no, I agree with that. And I honestly think that they're right in trying to ignore what's coming. I think the best thing, this is what I said, and I'm going to stick to this. They need to fight each other as soon as possible, because the next wave of people coming up, with him leading the cast of those characters coming up, is just going to be too much. I mean, I don't know about the other few guys. I mean, we don't know for sure, but I know about Boots. Now, I'm not going to say that he'll get in there and just run through him, because, hey, you can get caught. Everybody got a chance to get knocked out. Everybody got a puncher's chance. So that can happen. But the way he fights, the attention to detail defensively, the defensive responsibility, as well as real generous with his punches. He'll let them go. And I can't see him getting tired. He don't look like he's going to get tired. I mean, it's going to take punishment for him to get tired. So Spence will have to really turn up heavy. I mean, real heavy. And he would have to be able to do something that I don't see him being able to do. I just don't think he can outwork him or outpunch him. To me, he punches hard. I'm not saying that Spence don't punch hard, but he's a volume guy. You understand what I'm saying? And I don't think you can do volume with Boots. I just don't. I don't like that. I don't like that for that kind of fight with the power and the speed and the explosiveness coming back. I just don't like it. You're giving him too many opportunities to land too much TNT.
Hold on, Eddie, because I like half of what you're saying, but then what do you do?
That's exactly my point. You fight fucking. Listen. Check it out, man. Check it out, man.
The truth is, though, what do you do? Like,
okay, I'll tell you. You fight Crawford, and then you go up to 154. Get the fuck away from him.
Let's not be fanagers. Let's not be.
I'm not.
It's the best
trying
thing.
to.
Not be fanagers. What do you do to be?
You know who described it the best?
What do you do to be? See, I'm looking at it as a fighter. Like,
Yeah.
you're
You know
like,
what-
fuck it, I'm a fighter.
you got no chance. Like,
Yo, you know what Joe
No.
Goose said the best? When
you're
he had
saying
Lipinets?
that you can't box him, and you're saying you can't value punch with him. Then what do you do?
Well, no.
You know what Joe Goose said the best before Lipinets fought him? He was like, when he watched Boots, it's a good thing. Like he likes to be in a pocket, but it's also a bad thing. He likes to be in a pocket. That's the only hope you guys can catch him. That's it.
Well, but guess what? That's why
you gotta be in range.
Spence has a chance because Errol Spence will get in his chest, and Boots won't run from that.
Right.
But my
That's
thing
true.
is Errol Spence
Yep.
won't hurt Boots.
How do you hold on, Johnny? How do you know that?
How?
How do you know that?
Because he's not no explosive puncher. He a breakdown puncher, and he's not going to outwork Boots.
You said,
But if he gets to the chance, he gonna bust him up.
You said he can't hurt Boots though. How can we say that?
We don't know. That's something we don't.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Truthfully, Johnny, we don't know that.
That's where the fan stuff starts to get carried away. He can't hurt him.
Yep.
How can you say that?
I will say I agree that we don't know because they have never fought.
Here's why I say that.
We don't know
right?
because we haven't seen Boots fight. And listen, this is no shade to Boots. I'm being a mediator right now. But the point is, we never seen Boots against nobody like that. So how can we say that with such confidence?
Here's my thing, right?
We're saying it with too much confidence.
Here's why I'm confident about it, right? I'm not saying he better, but I'm saying one thing I heard: Lipinets is a harder puncher than Errol Spence. He took them hits. You seen him walk in. Delarme can crack. He took them right hands. They crack harder. Now, Errol Spence might can break him down, but I'm talking about one punch like explosive crack.
Yeah, but that's like, bro, that's like you got a home run hitter at bat, and he swings and he misses, and you got a guy like Derek Jeter who hits a double every time he hits. Like,
my whole point is,
think Errol Spence is going to land more than Delarme did. Delarme landed one fucking right hand in the fight, and that was it.
That's the only way I see them beating him, because he ain't going to outland Boots.
We know that.
I can't be mad at you for that because listen, based off if I was me as a coach, I was gonna say if I was a coach. Me as a coach, if I walked in the gym and I didn't know who Errol Spence was and I didn't know who Boots was, and you said, who do you think based off what you're looking at? I would easily say Boots. It won't even be a question. The only reason why we're giving it Errol Spence the benefit of the doubt here is because we know what Errol Spence has done. We're yet to see at a professional level what Boots has done. We know that sparring is sparring. We know the amateurs is the amateurs. Look, we had a guy right here say that, I saw it in the chat, Gary Russell's brother beat Boots in the amateurs. We know that as professionals that shit don't matter in the pros.
Yeah, sure don't.
You know what I'm saying? For everybody who says, oh, he beat him in the amateurs, you're talking about 3 rounds, man, with headgear on.
Right.
If you talk about people that got make weight every day,
if we want to talk about amateurs being relevant in the professionals, right, then that would mean Terrence Crawford got like freaking 6-7 losses, because I didn't see Terrence Crawford lose the first 4 or 5 rounds in multiple fights before he came back and won.
That would be like me saying that.
We can't talk about pros and amateurs because the amateurs is only 3 rounds.
That would be like me saying Spence can't beat Omar Figueroa because Omar Figueroa was 2-0 against him.
Yeah, not only that, some people in the pros you could get started a little bit later. You're placing your punches. You're not rushing through. You know, anybody could look good for 2 or 3 rounds. I done seen it plenty of times where guys look good for 2 or 3 rounds.
I can agree. I had losses to guys that you don't even know in the amateurs.
Right.
And I would knock them out in the gym right now. And that's just the facts. Even at 40, I would beat their ass in the gym. But what I'm saying, and I agree 100% of what Ant's saying, you know what I mean? But when we look at, like you said, if you look at Boots and you look at Spence and you look at, any of these guys, and you would say, just from the eye test, who do we see win? We see Boots. Now we know that, of course, we don't have the opportunity to say, well, can Spence? The only way we can say, the only way we see Spence winning is by catching him, or Crawford winning is by catching him. We know that. I think we all agree that that's the best way that they can win.
Those two particular fighters, yes.
Okay, I mean, there's.
No. I can agree that Spence has a volume punching chance, where Crawford, I think he has to catch him in between. That's the only chance he got.
The volume thing, I hear what you're saying. The reason he has a puncher's chance is because the volume he throws. I don't think he has a chance to outwork Boots. I don't, because the punches coming from the other side are going to be too powerful. It's going to hurt him. If Crawford could hurt him, if what's the kid? What's the Spanish kid that he stopped? I can't remember his name at the moment. Shit, the Cuban guy.
Oh, you talking about you guys?
Yeah. Now you guys remember when he hit him? Now, of course, he turned his head and everything like that. He got hit with a punch he didn't see. Right? There's gonna be many shots.
You guys for who? Spence.
Spence. Yeah. Remember when he got hit with that shot and it was because he turned his head because of the mouthpiece or whatever? And I get that. He didn't see it coming. There's going to be many shots that are going to be coming at him in the fight with Boots that he's not going to see coming. So what do you think is going to happen? So, and these are going to be right in front of him. There's going to be multiple shots. And then when he's punching and he's counter punching, that just makes it that much harder to see. So this is why I'm saying the volume punching thing, I get it. But it just increases his opportunity to land that big shot on Boots, possibly. But it also gives him more of a chance to land shots. And I don't think the volume thing is going to be a lasting way for him to win. I think what it's going to do is going to just give Boots more opportunities to land shots and knock him out. I don't think, and obviously he can, of course, catch Boots and knock him out too, possibly, if he can hurt him. You know what I'm saying? But I don't see that volume thing actually winning the night by decision. I don't.
Listen, it all comes down, and we're gonna have to move on from this because every time we bring Boots into a conversation, he takes over the show. That shows you how talented that freaking kid is. So big shout out to Jaron Ennis. I got a lot of respect for him and his family. They're talented fighters. But from a non-biased perspective, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It all comes down to who could take what the other guy's dishing out. Because it's easy to say, oh, if he hits him, blah, 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 he's going to hurt him, blah, blah. We don't know what Errol Spence is willing to take.
That's true, too.
How many times have we seen the non-talented guy beat the talented guy? We watched Ricardo Mayorga beat Vernon Forrest twice. We watched Maidana give Floyd Mayweather hell. We watched Maidana beat up Adrian Broner. We've seen time and time again throughout the history of boxing, guys who are quote-unquote not good enough beat the really good guy.
23 hours.
So it all comes down to what are each guy willing to take. Now, skill-wise, we're going to give it to Boots. But what are they willing to take? We don't know yet. Because neither guy has fought a guy like that before.
I'm about to say, no disrespect, my man putting Broner in his name, not knowing he had deep.
No. Hold on. When Broner fought Maidana, Broner was still considered. Broner was supposed to win that fight.
Oh no, he was. No, he was
to the masses and the casuals.
Yeah, to the masses and the casuals, but Maidana. Listen, we know that Maidana was a threat, but we weren't like sold like he was kill Broner.
When
he beat the hell
I was sold off of Broner when that little midget was hitting him and couldn't in Atlantic City, and then him and Paulie was a close ass fight. I was like, hold up, this ain't it, bro. This ain't it.
Okay, hold up. That gives you another perspective right there. Did you think Paulie was gonna be a close fight?
Hey,
did you think Paulie was gonna be a close fight before the fight happened?
That's
no, because I thought he was going to walk down
history. It's easy to go back in history and be like, yeah, I been knew he was a bum. Did you really Did you really think that Paulie Malignaggi was gonna fight Adrian?
No, I thought Broner was gonna walk him down.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean, bro. Everything looks a certain way until those two guys are in front of each other.
That's true. That's true.
No, but I'm saying Broner was never the hype that he was. I seen it in Atlantic City, and then Paulie, and I was like, we need to cut this hype out. Then when he fought Madonna, I wasn't shocked at all because he couldn't push Madonna back.
I wasn't shocked that Madonna beat him either, though, because I seen holes in the game as well. So I
right
there, Johnny.
That's
but
true.
the Paulie Malignaggi thing, I was surprised that Paulie was that good.
Yeah, I think we all were. We all were. I think anybody who would have saw that fight for it to be that close.
I was surprised that Amir Khan beat the hell out of Paulie the way he did. Remember when Amir Khan fought Paulie Malignaggi?
No, I wasn't surprised.
I thought Paulie would do better against Amir Khan.
Nah.
That was bad what Amir Khan did to
You know why, though? You know why? Paulie Malignaggi with that jab, and I ain't hating on him. He had a nice jab, and that was his weapon, but he didn't have anything to keep Amir Khan really off him. Amir Khan was too fast, too much speed, and good power behind it. It was just, and he's not great. He's not the greatest defensive fighter either, Paulie. You know what I'm saying? So he got his head up in the air, throwing that one or two jabs at a time, and no power really coming behind it. It's really difficult to fight a guy like an Amir Khan like that.
All I'm saying is we haven't seen too much weakness other than what we assume could happen with Errol Spence. Like with Crawford, we've seen holes in his game where you're like, yo, he's struggling here. We haven't seen too much of that from Errol Spence for us to just be like, oh yeah, Boots is going to wipe.
You seen him hurt a little bit.
Seen that, bro.
No. He got hurt coming up, and then one time Danny made him respect the shot where he was pushing back.
Yeah, but come on, bro.
Errol Spence clearly outbeat and outworked Danny for sure.
Passed every fight with good enough grade where you can say he's a real deal fighter himself.
But even with Crawford, even though he get hurt and all that, he come back and stop him and clearly win.
That's where you get that little mirage with him. Like you see him like, oh, he's a dog, and it makes you like him. It makes you want to watch him more. But that vulnerability with a kid like a Boots or even with Spence is just it. I look at the Spence Crawford fight like this. I think that Crawford is going to try. If he starts slow, it's going to be hell for him. The only way that he can beat Spence, in my opinion, is if he can actually hurt him, buzz him, or make him respect him enough to where he can sit on the outside and chill. But if he can't, Spence is going to be on his ass the whole night, and he's going to have a rain of punches coming down on him. The same way you thought that you feel that Spence would be able to give Boots work, that's what he's going. That's what he would do against Crawford. That's my opinion.
If you go back, Sean Porter got hurt. I mean, Spence got hurt a little bit against Sean Porter. Sean Porter stunned him.
Yeah,
that's why I was like, he's not the most durable as people say he is too. Like, he's this most durable dude. You've seen him hurt.
Well, I mean, we've seen him hurt. I agree.
That's three fights.
But I
put it up 3-4 fights. He's seen him hurt.
Yeah, but I mean that shows. But I mean, him coming back like that and still being able to, it shows a certain level of grit and determination that he's just not going to sit on his ass and not try. He's going to keep trying.
You can say that against with Crawford too, but Crawford, we seen him stunt.
Crawford
Gamboa dropped against Mean Machine. Another one that's getting hyped up too that might lose is Virgil Ortiz.
I was thinking about those kids.
I haven't seen enough for Virgil, man. I'm gonna be honest.
I got to see him too.
You haven't?
Neither.
That's a good fight. Virgil and Stanionis, that's going to be a good fight. But
it's going to be a good fight for sure.
I keep hearing Stanionis is a good fight for Boots. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I want to see that.
I mean, he's going to get hit too much against Boots.
He's going to last longer than Lipiness, though.
I don't know. It'll probably. Yeah. I don't know. TKO got like little defensive shit going on.
TKO. Yeah, I mean, you know, it could be a TKO late. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
It just depends on how much they can take. You know what I mean? With this kid.
People think I'm piping up that kid power, but I'll be seeing him put out like I don't like to talk about gym shit. I see him put out 175s with headgear, getting flat out.
I know. I bet you have. I bet you have.
I was like,
I'm
when
knowing.
you put on them 8-ounce gloves against him, and you get hit like that, and you get hit accurate and fast, and don't see that shit coming. And Stanionis a durable dude. Is he as good as people think? I don't think so, because he had a close fight with Delarme. People forget about that shit.
Mm.
And then, but to me, Virgil Ortiz
no.
ain't the height that they trying to push. He got a lot of flaws. To me, he got a good jab. He kind of explosive, but he gotta go forward. He can't go backwards or nothing.
Yeah, they got to see who the less hypiest is out of the two. They gotta have a hype what is that, a hype fight, and see who's the one that had the most hype, and see who come out on top.
But yeah, that's a good fight. I won't be surprised if Stanionis beat him in Texas. I won't be surprised if Stanionis stop Virgil late because they're going at a war.
Oh.
I won't be surprised because Virgil showed
that would be so fucked up.
I seen Virgil hurt a couple times.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I gotta see this.
What's your thoughts on Hector Garcia versus Gervonta Davis? We talking about fights that probably never gonna happen when it comes to boots.
Yeah,
like these are damn near fantasy fights, bro. So we might as well just move on because we know that Errol Spence and Crawford ain't fighting boots, and unless some big money got put on the table or they're already past their freaking prime.
Yeah, that sounds like some fan of
We already know that's the only time that boots gonna get a chance. So we might as well just move on. Let's go ahead and talk about let's talk about that main event again, because I ain't talked to you about it, Eddie. What do you think about Hector Garcia's chances? I don't know if you've seen him fight before. He fought Chris Colbert. He won. He's an Olympian. Yeah. He's tough. Tank Davis going through all the stuff he's going through with his baby mother. Do you think any of that is going to play as a positive or negative to him tomorrow night?
Negative.
It's definitely going. It's there. It's there. You know what I mean? You're not going to just be able to forget that. He's fighting at home, too. That's already enough pressure. Then you got shit on toothbrushes and all kind of other crazy shit going on. Wow. I don't think he's going to be able to forget about that shit and just go in and fight. It's not going to be that simple. But you're a professional. You know what I mean? We deal with issues, every day. And if you decide to take the fight and deal with, and you're going to deal with, you have to deal with whatever baggage you're bringing in. And this dude's not coming in to lay down. This is his fucking Super Bowl, his whatever. This is the biggest thing he's gonna get an opportunity. He wants to be a star. He feels like, hey, I got a chance to win and become that dude overnight. You know what I mean? It's gonna seem like overnight, like he came out of nowhere, but he's been doing this shit his whole life. He's been through the ringer. You know what I mean? He has the experience.
Let me ask you a question about him, Eddie, because I don't know if you've seen him fight with Chris Colbert.
Yeah.
But he's and you being a professional fighter, I don't know if you ever dealt with this, but a guy like him that looks basic, but is freaking successful, right? Like he became an Olympian. Beat Chris Colbert. He looks like he's the perfect example of why you can't just judge a guy based on what you're looking at. Because if you were just going on the eye test, he's an average fighter at best.
Yeah,
but he's not, obviously. He's obviously above average because he really is an Olympian who beat a freaking good contender that was coming up in the ranks.
You know what?
So he's like the perfect example of what I'm talking about when we talk about Boots and Errol Spence.
Right. He's like, you remember John Ruiz in the heavyweight division?
Exactly. John Ruiz, a guy who looks like an easy person in front of him.
Yep. Until you get in front. And I spar John. And I'm not saying that I couldn't have beat John in a fight or easily outbox him. But John, it was so weird. Sometimes sparring him, he would even try to do the jab and grab, and he's only like 6'2". But it's just the way he fights. It's like you expect, man, I'm gonna bust this boy ass paws. I'm gonna destroy him. And then you go in there and it's like that round was kind of close. How did I let this motherfucker even give me trouble? And this Hector Luis Garcia has that kind of feel to his game. He ain't, knocking the door down with how exciting he is as far as but he's skilled. He knows what to do in certain situations. He knows the counter punches. He knows all these little things, these little details that a lot of lay fans don't really see or understand. but he does that. So it makes it like this fight is, especially with all of the distractions that Tank got going on, this fight is not going to be easy. Hey, look, but he may fuck around, come in there and knock the boy out in the first round because he has that kind of explosive power. He could do that. But if this goes rounds, it's going to be annoying. It's going to be an annoying ass fucking fight. I'm telling you, he may be pushed in a different way this time than like he was with Rolly or with Pitbull. You know what I mean? It's going to be a little different. You know, this is going to be something that
I was telling somebody earlier. Somebody was saying that they wish the Tank would start faster when he fought Rollies, but I said, in my opinion, he did exactly what he was supposed to do with Rollies because you don't know what's coming at you with a guy like that. You want to take your time. You know what I'm saying?
Awkward, big punching, Bootney Farnsworth throwing like motherfucker, like somebody like him. You got to just stay on your back foot. Allow him to run into some shit like he just like he did because he doesn't have the IQ. All he knows is smash like the fucking Hulk, but he gonna run his ass into something, and that's exactly what happened.
I think tomorrow night, if Tank wants to be successful, he just needs to start with his jab. I think a guy like Hector Garcia, you know, you start with your jab, you stay defensively responsible, and really just the traditional beat him to the punch throughout the whole night. And if the knockout comes, it comes type situation. That's how you beat a guy like Hector Garcia because he kind of just stands in front of you. And he's kind of, to me, I'm surprised he's in this position, honestly. But like, honestly, like he's like one of those guys that surprised me. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, he surprised me too, dude. I was like, how did he even get here? How? Yeah. You know, he went from Colbert to
yeah. I'll tell you. He's unsung. Nobody really cares about him. Nobody paying him no mind. When he got in there with Chris Colbert, it was like a foregone conclusion. He's going to lose. But it ain't like that. You still got to fight, and you still got to be quality. You still got to show. This dude came in with the ideas. I box. This is what I do. You can't tell me that this motherfucker, just because he's supposedly quote unquote better, he got all this speed, he got all this shit behind him that he just gonna walk through me. Nah, I know how to fight. I've been doing this a long time. It's the same thing. Look, I ran into that shit too. How many motherfuckers like Sam Peter gonna knock you out? Oh, okay, cool.
Now, what do you say?
Demetrius gonna knock your ass out. Okay, cool.
What do you say to my boy Pad Work? I'm not saying your last name, brother, but you know what I'm saying. But Pad Work, when you say it's a tune-up, man, come on. What do you say to guys like that?
This is what I say. This is what I'll say. Yeah, it's supposed to be, but look at all that shit that's going on with Tank. Kambosos, wasn't that supposed to be like a little thing with him real quick? And what did Kambosos do? You know what I'm saying? That's how shit plays out. So when you think of it like that, and trust me, Tank, even with all the shit he got going on, he still feel like, man, I'm just gonna go in and whoop this boy ass real quick and move on to the next one. I get my whole my life outside of this boxing shit under control. After this fight's over, I smash this dude, I'm good. And if that's what happens, you go in there and you start fighting, and the next thing you know, you in the 7th round and you like tied up with the nigga, and it's like, what? How did this happen? And then it's like, now I got to figure this shit out. It's like, you got to figure this shit out because this motherfucker's supposed to be a tune-up, just like Pad Work Poppy said, and it turns out to be a little different.
Hector Garcia has over 400 amateur fights. That's something I didn't know. Thank you for that.
Wow, that's crazy.
400 amateur fights in Olympian. That's not a regular tune-up.
Listen,
let me ask you a question. Pad Work, I don't know if you're still in here. Let me know if you're still in here. But if I came to you tomorrow and said, listen, I got a tune-up fight for you. You're going to fight an undefeated guy. Is he a champion, Corbin?
Yeah, that's what he was.
All right, so let me bring this to you, Pad Work. I got an undefeated champion that you're going to be fighting this weekend. And for the record, he had 400 amateur fights and he was an Olympian. But it's a tune-up. How you gonna think about it? You gonna be like, oh yeah, thanks for the tune-up. That ain't no motherfucking regular tune-up, my guy.
That's right.
You're gonna be asking how much money on the line.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was gonna say. You're gonna have to pay me a little more money than that. The tune-up nigga.
So big shout out to Gervonta Davis for taking a fight like that.
Yep.
Big shout out to Gervonta Davis for not pulling out of the fight based off of what he's going through.
Because he could.
He could have.
Because you see
fucking
Ryan
could.
Garcia, what he said, I ain't fighting nobody. I'ma just focus on Tank because he knows what he's dealing with.
Yeah,
Tank,
exactly.
like, yeah, I'm gonna fight this dude, and then I'm still gonna fight you in a couple of months, despite the bullshit that I'm going through. Because even though that thing that came out to the light with him and his baby mother, we don't know the truth, right? So we can't speak on it. But what I do know is that didn't just happen that day. That's been something that he's been dealing with for years in time, because you don't just get to that point if you weren't already dealing with somebody who was somewhat toxic to you, whether you're the toxic person or she's the toxic person, you're dealing with that. So he's been dealing with that whole entire time and still took the fight, went through the bullshit, didn't pull out the fight, and now he's fighting. And this ain't no easy fucking guy that you're fighting. You're fighting a guy who could fight. Now, I still think Tank should win. Only because I'm going based off of what I'm looking at.
Right.
But I won't be surprised if he loses, because that's the kind of guy that's in front of him. You see what I'm saying?
There you go. And I'm going to say something too, like what I noticed about Hector, man, when he fights, like he does shit basic. But the thing is, which is fine. Fundamentals is really where the bread and butter is. But what I'm thinking is, I think his intangible is not physical, like, you know, abilities and shit. It's like when he does the things that are normal. You know what I mean? That's the intent. That's the intangible part. That's where he's special.
Yeah. IQ. He understands when to throw. It's like when Chris Colbert faster. Chris Colbert probably better talented, more, you know, more skilled in most ways, but it's just IQ, understanding, experience. He knows where to be, and he knows the guys. He's unfair. This is the thing about the amateurs too. That's crazy is why amateur fighters turn out to be the best pros too. And it's like when you think about Floyd and you think about these other guys, their adjustments are top notch. And the reason is, guess what? They got to fight 5 killers in 5 nights most of the time when you talk about an amateur tournament. So you got to be ready for different styles on a night-to-night basis. You understand what I'm saying?
Now, this is something I want to throw in there real quick. This shows you too why Tank is really a good fighter, man. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody was talking about Isaac Cruz like that. Right? He fought Isaac Cruz. Apparently, he fought him with one arm, is what I'm hearing, right? Don't know how true that is, but that's what they're saying. So let's say it's true. And now Isaac Cruz is a hitter in the division, right?
Yeah.
And he's showing that he's a hitter. He ain't no regular guy. Like, if you find out Isaac Cruz is fighting against a top name, you're like, okay, we got to fight. Like, so that shows how good Tank is, that he was able to beat a guy that was relatively not respected at that echelon level, and now he's going again and he's fighting a guy like Hector Garcia, who is got a hell of a resume. So, you know, Tank has gotten a lot of easy fights in his career, I will agree, but as of recent, you know what I mean, he's starting to step up to where he needs to be, and he's taking these fights that are tough, that aren't really, because the names aren't that big, but these are good, tough, hard fights. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. Yeah.
So you got to give him his props. You know what I mean? He's taking the fights that people will, you know what I'm saying, avoid if they could, so to speak.
Absolutely.
Thank you for the catch, Davis, man. Thank you for the super chat, man. I appreciate you, man. Does anybody how do you feel about that, Johnny? I know you was in and out. What the hell's going on with you, bro? First you're echoing, now you're going in and out every 5 minutes, man.
No, my shit died.
He had to take them headphones off. He was feeling goofy with them.
Well, what was the topic about Tank versus?
No, we're just talking about Tank with Hector Garcia. We're giving Hector Garcia his credit before the fight, because we don't want to sit here and act like Hector Garcia is a walkover or a tune-up, because based on what we know about him, he ain't no damn tune-up.
No,
like
he ain't no slouch. He's an Olympian, Dominican with like 300 amateur fights and
400.
400. And
it's a lot of motherfucking fights.
He won a title and he beat Chris Colbert. So nobody could be like, oh, he's a slouch. To be honest with you, Ryan Garcia is a bigger name, but he got better wins than Ryan Garcia.
Well, he got more of a resume than Ryan Garcia all across the board.
And Ryan Garcia
ain't got no 400 amateur fights, and Ryan Garcia ain't no Olympian.
Yeah, the best Ryan Garcia win to me was what's the kid who was
Luke Campbell.
Camp was the best winner.
Yeah. See? And that's the thing. He's just more popular.
Yeah,
popularity contest. Look at the Triller fights and all of that Jake Paul mess and all that. That's its popularity. You know what I mean? Pretty soon belts are gonna be like, you know, they're gonna have these belts ain't gonna mean as much.
What belt
yeah. This is funny, yo. This is funny. I ain't going front. Eddie Chambers A+. Coach Anthony A+.
Hold on.
Johnny
C-, man. Who's this bitch?
Sorry, Corbin, you get a D+.
Oh, Miss Bitch, huh?
Tell whoever Miss Bitch is.
That's me. I give Corbin a better grade than that, man.
Yeah,
I mean, that's passion, though.
Really, yo? Miss
It's
Bitch.
passion.
Miss Bitch is just being a fan.
It kind of reminds me of Hector Garcia. Like, where did you come from, Corbin? Next thing I know, he's just on here chilling with us. Big shout out to Corbin, though, man. You the man, bro.
Hey, listen, man. You a little better. You at least a passing grade. You got a plus too.
Yeah, these belts is all over. Like technically,
I don't.
Technically,
Miss
IBF is,
man. That was funny. Thanks for
technically how IBF, like, it's just too many belts. Even with this IBF interim belt, technically they're gonna look at Boots as a world champion because once he vacate, they put him on world champion status.
Right.
Big shout out.
It's just too much. It's just too much titles out here, man.
Listening to your channel, great content, love it. You just gained a new subscriber, man. I appreciate that. Appreciate everybody who's been chopping it up with us in the chat. For those of you guys who are new or not subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the like button. And also, this channel was mainly an education boxing channel, right? So you guys can actually go to my videos. You'll see a bunch of instructionals of me and none other than Fast Eddie Chambers. You know, we teach and we demonstrate the fundamentals of the sweet science. And we like to get on here live and chop it up with the people, let you guys know we're real people. We actually, you know, we ain't too good to get on here and chop it up with you guys. You know what I'm saying? So big shout out to everybody. Hit the subscribe button. Press the like button. Help grow the channel, man, so we could do this more often. Yeah, man, what you were saying, Johnny?
You know, it's crazy that the WBA makes more money at the 135 from the regular WBA title than it do from their technically real title.
Well, we got Boxing Row. Boxing Row, you got a YouTube channel now, Row? Let's get my man Rel in here, man. If that's
Rel, hey, yo,
that's you, man.
Hey, I'm gonna hang out in the chat, man. I got dip and shit, man. But hey, peace to y'all.
Yeah, for sure, man. Be safe out here.
Take it easy, bro.
Hey, if y'all still on later, I might jump back in.
All right. Appreciate you.
All right, man. Peace.
So
I ain't expect to be on here this long, honestly.
Damn, man. It's one of those situations like me.
I ain't expect to be on here this long, man. But we started talking, you know what I mean? We probably talked about Boots for 45 minutes alone. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out. Yo, I'm so excited for Boots that like I need him to fight these fights because we just need to see it already, so we could just go ahead and be like, yeah, you know what I mean? Y'all could be like, I told you so. I told you, man. I've been telling you. I know Johnny can't wait to say I told you so.
Man, some people started giving my credits who knew me in the Facebook groups. They was like, yo, man, they finally start. You've been talking about this for 4 or 5 years. I'll just be like, I told you.
Right. Nah, man. If anybody's the future of the sport, it's definitely Boots. I mean, he's here now, so I won't even say the future, man. He's here now. Like, he turned knocking on the door now. There's no future. There's like, this is happening. This is not happening tomorrow. It's happening right now. It happens tomorrow. I'm excited to see this guy he's fighting. I hope this guy that he's fighting don't just lay down in 30 seconds. We got none other than the one, the only, the world famous, one of the best amateurs that ever put on a pair of gloves, one of the best professionals that never got a chance to show y'all how good he really is. The one and only, Rashidi.
Eddie Chambers.
Yo, what up, man?
Yo, Rel, can you put a light on your face or something, dog? Damn,
what up, man?
You gotta turn the light on, bro.
Light skin, but you ain't got light, bro. What
it's
the
big time.
Yo, this motherfucker said.
It's big time.
What's good, bro? What's good?
Oh, yo,
that's the next Boots right there.
It's big time, man.
What's good, man? Man? So what you seeing, man? What you see? What you think about Rashidi Ellis, man? Do he got a chance with? Hold on. First of all, who's Rashidi Ellis fighting tomorrow? Let's talk about that.
He got a tough fight tomorrow.
That's what I was just saying.
He's fighting.
Do you remember that kid that was with Chino last camp?
He used to train with Chino?
He was training with Chino his last fight.
Oh, the Mexican kid?
Yeah.
Oh, I gave that kid pad work a couple of times.
Him.
Plot thickets.
I don't think you think he's gonna be a tough fight for Rashidi Ellis?
Rashidi can't keep moving like that. That boy can punch.
Okay, he's a little bit wide. When I was holding mitts for him, he was a little bit wide. I never seen the kid fight though. I know he had a good record. Okay, so we got.
I saw this last fight. I think Rashidi Ellis beat him, and I think they match Boots and Ellis up next.
Okay, now what are your thoughts on that? You saw them talking. You saw them talking to each other in the today, sitting next to each other. It seemed like Rashidi Ellis is a little bit, you know what I'm saying, on edge. Boots look real calm and relaxed. I know you part of the whole Boots family thing, so I know how you feel about Boots. But what are your thoughts on Rashidi Ellis if he fought Boots?
I think he don't got nothing to keep Boots off of him. Too big. Just too big.
Do you see anybody giving Boots a problem at 147 realistically?
Thurman or not Thurman. Spencer Crawford.
Those are the only two guys.
Yeah.
Okay. We
Spencer
were talking.
And I only see that because Boots haven't been past 6 rounds.
You sound far away. You blocking your audio.
Boots haven't been past 6 rounds. With them being as skillful and as boxing minded as they've been at the top, they know how to do just enough to get past the 6th round, and that's when the fight starts.
Good point.
If they could,
do they make it to the 6th round?
That's what I was gonna say.
That's the big question. Can they pull tricks off the? I mean, you saw Crawford do it against Porter. You know what I'm saying? He neutralized Porter and then started hitting him up late. And got him out of there. So Boots and Porter, 2 different fighters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so, you know that.
So we can't. That was a dumb comparison, but it happened. You know what I'm saying?
Now let me ask you, bro. You've been in the game a long time. When's the last time you seen realistically a talent like Boots?
Shit. I mean, you see one in Shakur Stevenson, but it's just not as explosive as Boots. You know what I'm saying?
I like Shakur.
It's a lot of different talents, but just Boots got everything. You know what I'm saying? You got Devin Haney. He is a nice talent. His boxing IQ is crazy. You know what I'm saying? You got Tank. His power crazy. You got Shakur. His distance in boxing crazy. It's different spurts in all of them that's out there, but just Boots just got everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's like all of them in the one.
Yeah, it's like he got every single style, and it's just a matter of time. Will we see somebody break that, or we don't know? Maybe not.
That's why I really like what Rel said. This is why when you have conversation with people who's been in boxing for a long time, like Rel, and and obviously you, Eddie, and everybody, but everybody got their own little gem, that one little diamond in that one little jewel that you was like, I thought I knew everything. And he said something very important. They got enough skills to survive the first 6, and then round 6 is when the fight starts. Now, I've heard that said before in the past, but when Rel said it right now, it just clicked. Like,
brought it back. Yeah, it brought you back.
That's a fucking gem. Like, that'll go over a lot of motherfuckers' heads. You know what I'm saying? But that's
this is
when
the professional game.
Start. The fight starts in round 6.
That's when it starts. All the skill out the window. All that. Now it comes in condition, heart, will, everything else. What you gonna do?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And you can only and that's what I was trying to tell Johnny when I say you can't say that Errol Spence can't hurt Boots because we don't know.
You can say that. You
Why?
can say that Boots can hurt Errol Spence because everybody.
No. I'm saying we can't say that Errol Spence can't hurt Boots. How do we know?
You can because everything that he does is telegraphed. And for a fighter like Boots, you ain't gonna be able to. He not gonna sit there for nothing like that. Know what I'm saying? Everything that Errol Spence throw, we know is coming hard. It's coming one way, one speed, one style, hard. Know what I'm saying?
You think that he throws everything hard? I don't think he throws everything hard. He's constantly moving.
Yeah, but it's one way, one fight, one rhythm, one speed.
That I agree with. It's direct.
It's vanilla.
That's what he's
it's
doing.
vanilla.
And for a fighter like Boots, you can't fight like that. He'll pick that apart.
That's what I was saying.
And what I was saying, well, I was also saying, Rel, compared to, I was like, I agree with the people outside looking in. I was like, one thing you could judge is character. I was like, the kid's a dog. I don't think after the 6, I can see people that haven't seen it. I understand, but I'll be like, we be in the inside. You can tell people off of character. There's people that's real skilled but mentally fold when they in a tough fight. I was like, I just don't see that in Boots off his character. So that's why I was like,
see it off his work ethic, off of him in the gym boxing. I mean, the kid boxed 20 rounds. Everybody see it's different, but it's really not. We had Chris Colbert who don't run at all. You know what I'm saying? Don't hit the bag at all. And I was a part of his camp. And I never seen this dude do nothing but spar, hit the pads and roll. You know what I'm saying? And you see with that kid, it caught up to him. You can't cheat the game like that. That's cheating the game. You know what I'm saying?
I did not know that.
Everything in the gym is for a reason, man.
I was gonna say that. You took the words right out my fucking mouth.
For a reason. It's different bags, different jab bags, shadow boxing, all that play a specific part in your boxing. And you cut it short, then you're gonna cut your strength short.
That's a fact. That is dope. That, of all the things he was saying, that's probably one of the biggest things that I can say.
Is Demetrius Andrade opening up before Rashidi Ellis tomorrow night?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
He the first TV bout, but only because he just came on. You remember he was with the Zone last fight.
Oh, okay. And now, what are your thoughts on his fight tomorrow?
Bro, he gonna kill that kid, bro.
Yeah, I was talking about he had a tough fight. They was trying to say he had a tough fight.
I'm like, hold on. In my mind, I'm like, bro,
where Jesse Hart knocked that guy out, bro.
He laughing and said Jesse Hart knocked him out. Like,
yo, Jesse Hart, my man. But come on,
I think
Boo-Boo?
people just, I don't know if people don't think Boo Boo is as good as he is.
Man, Boo Boo will box you or beat you up, however you want it.
Yeah.
The only thing
a lot better than people think.
The only thing that Boo Boo is scary to me, and now this isn't for tomorrow's fight. It's just the fact that the poor kid don't get enough fucking boxing. Like, so what is he really gonna do toward the end of his career right now? Do you see him doing anything major? Do you see anything happen? They've been fucking shelving. It's like this kid has had a black cloud over his career all these years. Like, what happened to him?
But listen, it's the networks you with. Same with Boots. Like, he should have been fighting them bigger guys but he signed with Cameron Duncan. You know what I'm saying? Cameron Duncan was back when Pooh and Farad was the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's the Al Heyman, the PBC, the things. You gotta get with the guys who fit your category. If they don't fit your category, it's gonna be fucked up. Just like Boo Boo. Boo Boo went for the money with the zone, but the money ain't do nothing for his career. You know what I'm saying? Cause it was no belts over there. It was nobody he could fight over there. He had to keep fighting overseas guys. Same thing they doing with Boots. They getting these overseas guys to come in. Now, one thing that I don't want to see or nothing like that is Boots get stagnant with his performances. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because he ain't got no
Keep
fight.
fighting these people that, you know what I'm saying? He want to fight the big guys. He ready for the big guys, but nobody can pull the big guys off. You know what I'm saying? You see what Rashidi Ellis said? Nigga, they try to pay me peanuts to fight you. You serious? Hell no. You know what I'm saying? So
Makes sense.
From what I heard, the number was he got paid. He was getting offered more than anything he ever made, especially with Golden Boy.
Probably.
But he probably want more than that for Boots.
Probably, exactly. But
you know who he's fighting.
That was for the guys he was fighting.
Yeah,
of
he's fighting
course, I
somebody.
take that for that.
Yeah.
That's like saying, all right, well, I give you 500,000. That's more than you ever made. Fight Crawford. No,
like nah, motherfucker.
Fight no.
Boo's just in an awkward position. You give him a $500,000, they're gonna be like, oh, he don't got no title. Like I heard Lipinets made like $800K against Boots.
Yeah.
That was his biggest payday. They had to overpay him.
Yeah. So that's why Rashidi Ellis is saying what he's saying.
Exactly. So why you think Rashidi Ellis is gonna take?
He like, I'm not giving up my fucking O for that.
It just made you could tell Rashidi Ellis was pissed and pinching nerve because he been in the media saying he willing to fight Boots. Then you put it out there like, man, we supposed to be fighting tonight.
Yeah.
But he's like, the money wasn't good.
Trying to fight me.
He's like, the money wasn't good enough. I ain't trying to take no L. I ain't trying to lose my O and my opportunities fucking for that. Nah, you got to pay me more than what you talking about. And I understand. That's a hell of a fight to get. And I'm gonna take that fight for anything under 2. I'm like, no. You want to give me more than that.
From what I heard, it was $400K.
What? All right, that's exactly my point.
That's what I heard.
Hey, nigga, listen, let me tell you something. They pay Lipinets $800. They're gonna have to pay this dude more.
Yeah, you gonna have to give me an M.
But it's a different situation. Lipinets was a champion at one point, and then
I get it.
Yeah, but
I get what you're saying.
Rashid on the way up. He ain't going
exactly.
He the hottest thing right now. Lipinets was older. Lipinets was moving up to 47.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And he was at 40 where he was shooting. He wasn't.
Rashidi ain't young though. He just been having stalls in it. He's 30, 31 years old.
Yeah, but
nigga.
That ain't old.
No, because him and Earl was the same era of the amateurs.
Yeah, but
they was 2012.
Yeah, but he ain't old, nigga.
But I'm just saying, like Lipinets ain't all that old either.
Motherfucker. Yeah, just because y'all motherfuckers are still early 30s. Nah, I'm old. I ain't old, nigga.
Once you're in your early 30s in boxing, you know you get up there.
Yo, Rail said I'm old as shit.
I'm old as shit.
How old are you, Rail? How old are you?
Look, I'm 40. Look at my jump rope joint last week in the gym.
Y'all was around 04 era amateurs, right? 04, 2000.
I was jumping like an old ass lady. My man said, yo, why you jumping so slow? I said, nigga, my back hurt.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I got up this morning. My shit was a little stiff too, so don't feel too bad.
No, it was funny because it was some fan writing me on Facebook. They was like, "Yeah, man, I'd rather see he needs to fight Rashidi Ellis because Errol Spence is not part of his pairs. And I was like, how old Rashidi Ellis is? Let's show you how much of a casual you are.
Yeah.
No, they both young. I was like, they was in the amateurs together, bro.
How old is Rashidi Ellis?
He's 30, 31.
30. Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, it took a while to get on the scene.
But they say when you hit 30 is when you
Bro,
start.
listen, you know what's crazy though? You know why Rashidi Ellis definitely ain't going to take that money? His sister making that shit in the amateurs.
Oh, yo, I definitely wouldn't be taking no shit like that in the pros if my sister making more bread than me in the amateurs, nigga.
His sister just won the world championships and got 100 bands.
No. You gotta give me more than $1 million then.
She probably made more than Rashidi Ellis checks with Golden Boy and all them.
Right.
That's what he said. That's what he said.
That's exactly what I just said.
Yeah.
That's why he like, fuck no, my sister Imogen, she making this. Y'all got the triple that.
Fuck triple A. I'm about to make you give me 10 times that. Give me a meal, motherfucker.
Make me feel like somebody.
Yes, seriously. If I'm gonna get knocked the fuck out and get my ass beat, yes, sir.
My
and the thing with Hurts, I don't think
store.
Cameron Duncan could afford to pay somebody like $2 million and all that.
Well, that's kind of what he was saying. He's saying that's why it's kind of like screwing him over because he's missing opportunity with some of these fights 100%. Because he can't get the kind of opponents that want, because they want the money. You know what I'm saying? They want the listen. If somebody's gonna fight a killer like that, they want to get paid for it. Like if I'm gonna be in a wheelchair, nigga, you got to make sure that I'm in a wheelchair and I'm gonna fucking enjoy the rest of my life, even being in a wheelchair. You feel me? And that's the thing. They're looking at what they're gonna take and the possibility of them not maybe able to make any more money like that again. Like you got to pay them for that.
For sure.
Like he said for sure, and he didn't even say bye.
He's like, all right, bye, motherfucker.
He just said bye.
This phone probably died like mine.
It might have.
Man, and he hung up, man. I know, Rel, man. You see how he was setting it up? He was like, for sure. Boop, I'm out of here. I know that. You know how you hang on somebody when you don't want you, but oh man, my phone died. That's what he did.
That's nigga. Of all the people that do that shit, y'all two motherfuckers are the most famous.
Yeah, yo, boop. Oh my bad.
Like, oh yeah, man. And all of a sudden,
earlier, bro. My bad.
And I swear to God, I'll be sitting there like, them niggas. That I don't even say he did it on purpose. Like, all right, cool. Conversation was over. I don't even take it.
Eddie won't hang up until you say bye to him. you be like, all right, bro. I hit you up. You be like, all right, man. Be like, all right, bro. All right, bro. All right, bro. Bro, just hang up the damn phone, Eddie. Damn, bro. He waiting for you to formally say bye.
Bring him back. Ralph say he back. I told you.
Yo,
he talking about I'm back, man. Bro, cut it out, man. You banged on us.
He's like, I'm back, man. That nigga crazy. He's like, I'm back. Like this, nigga. Like,
hit the link, bro. Hit the link.
He's like, oh nah, man, I'm back, nigga. I'm really here.
Right.
Yo. And is the most famous nigga. I ain't gonna lie. And the most famous.
Man, who going to the fight tomorrow? Johnny, you going?
Yeah, I'm most likely going.
No.
Most likely don't sound confident, man.
No, I'm
we going, ain't we?
Nah, I'm chilling, man. I'm not going tomorrow, man.
You ain't going to support a deep black card?
What?
Oh no, let's see. If Rel going, I go.
He really came back.
Good, bro.
Yo, he really came back.
That's why he came back. He said, yo, Dan, I feel that.
Bro, yo, listen. It's this new phone shit. I don't know what I did. I touched something and y'all was gone.
You're like, oh shit. I was about to say something.
That's that old. That's that old. That's why you know you getting old. When you don't know how to use the technology no more, you like, I don't know what button to press, man. That's how you know.
That's why
I've been old for a minute
Yeah, you going to the fight tomorrow? Yo, what up, bro? You going to the fights?
Yeah, I'm going down.
Oh, you going? Oh, shit.
Bro,
I was down there today.
You was in Washington, D.C. today?
Yeah.
And you drove out. Why you ain't stay?
I don't know, cause me and my son left our clothes.
No, yeah, nah.
Me and
I go
Fed
down
was
there. I'm
down there.
staying the night.
Me and Fed took a picture with everybody except for Tank.
Tank was trying to leave fast.
Yeah.
Yo,
Man,
he was out, bro. He wasn't seeing nobody.
He gonna be throwing hands like his big brother and Pop.
I hope so, but I don't know. He can fight though. He can really. I let him spar once or twice a week. He do his thing, and I tell him like, these kids train every day to compete the box. You come to the gym, run around and play in bull crap. But I like it like that. Keep doing it. Know what I'm saying? I don't want to force him to box. I don't want to force him to hit the bag. I don't want to force him to do nothing. Once a week, I make him do one thing: run or box.
When it came to little Sheen, when you was growing him up, teaching him, was it like the same thing or he?
So this the crazy thing about Sheen. You know, Ish's brother fight under boots, right? Sheen and Ish at the old dungeon used to be boxing each other. While everybody training, I'm training, getting ready for a fight. Ish and Sheen over there boxing. Nobody know what's going on. Know what I'm saying? They over there boxing, so that's why Sheen was southpaw, cause he just did it all off of the muscle. Know what I'm saying? So when I started trying to train him, I tried to switch him over to right hander, but bro, the nigga was so retarded. Know what I'm saying?
He was too far. He was too comfortable already.
Yeah. So I let him. He really right-handed, but he fights southpaw. Know what I'm saying? Cause that's how he came up in the gym. Know what I'm saying? And bro, when I said, bro, just go on your left side, it was like magic, bro. It was like magic. I swear, it was like magic. Everything he did, like crazy. I'm like, man. And to keep it real, I'm like, damn, I'm selfish as shit. Because I done broke my neck. I'm still trying to box, and I got this kid that's blowing shit out the water. You know what I'm saying? It was so crazy that he was playing football. You know what I'm saying? He was playing for the Titans. You know John Solomon?
Salmons?
Solomon. He drive tow trucks.
Oh.
Nah.
No. Hell no.
But so he in the gym and shit, and the young boy Jaleel Haggett that's fighting tomorrow. The first fight. He like, yo, he come up to the football field. He said, bro, all I hear about is your son. They got this little nigga from DC named Jaleel Haggett. They just keep piping him up. And my son ain't had no fights, no nothing. So, right, I'm like, set it up. Young boy came in like 75 pounds. My son was only like 62. I'm like, nah, man, I'm that nigga dad. Know what I'm saying? I ain't just his coach. I'm his dad. Know what I'm saying? I ain't let my son get in there with a more experienced guy. Know what I'm saying? Older guy, heavier guy, everything. No, we ain't doing that. But they had another kid. My son wiped him out, bro. First fight, won the belt and all that shit. And then it was just on from there. He ain't like football no more. He ain't like nothing. All he want to do is box.
That's a hell of a thing. If you choose boxing over some other sport, you taking this fucking pain and dealing with all that shit.
You have success in it. Why wouldn't you?
Hey, listen, this sport is hard. I know it seems for us, and most of we think and we feel differently about it because we've been involved in it for so long. But this shit is hard, bro.
Yeah,
this is different. This is different.
Sure, I get
this
that.
Is,
But what I'm
bro,
saying
listen, that's why I'm trying to save this nigga.
Yeah.
I'm trying to save him.
Yes. Hey, and Yo,
Bro,
tell him like
I'm gonna
this.
be
Think
honest.
about.
If I had a son, I wouldn't push boxing on my son at all.
No,
I
I
would, because
There
don't.
you go.
I know too much
There you
about
go.
the game.
I don't. Bro, listen.
But I would let him. He
Everybody
would
asks
have to
me
learn it
everywhere
though. I
we
feel like
go.
he learn.
Everybody asks me everywhere we go. Yo, when he gonna fight? He 9. When he gonna fight? Whenever he ready. If he wanna fight, he can fight. If he don't gotta fight.
Yeah. Yo, hey, listen. So do we really have a choice? A lot of us, not really. I know I did. Shit, I ain't no motherfucking choice. My dad's like, you boxing, nigga. I wanted to play ball. He was like, nah, you boxing, nigga, just like that. And I'm like, I guess I'm boxing, huh?
You
Hey, I ain't no
boxing,
fighter. Like,
nigga.
yo, look at me, bro. Like, my attitude. You knew me for years, and you like, I'm not like that mentality. That's not me to go out and want to start fighting a motherfucker.
Yeah, they
Like
the
that ain't
totally
me.
opposite people.
Yeah, that ain't me. But I don't know why. I just got the heart for it. Like I'm like even getting my ass beat. I used to sometimes be in the gym, bro. This is when I first started. I get my ass beat by the same dude for 2 years, nigga. And I'm still coming. Like, why am I still coming? What the fuck am I? I could have just, nah, man, I don't want to do it no more. My dad would have kicked my ass, but I would have said, fuck it, I ain't doing it no more. You know what I'm saying? But fuck it, I just kept going and kept going. Getting into hard fights in the amateurs with hard punching, big motherfuckers that was way over my weight. I just was able to deal with it. I don't know how. Don't know why. You know what I'm saying? Maybe some of us are made for it, and even if we don't really want to do it or want to be a part of it. So, yeah, and I agree with that shit. Give him every opportunity to do it, but at the same time, give him opportunities to do other shit. You know what I mean? Because like I said, this shit is hard, bro. This shit is hard. It's hard in so many different ways. Pause.
I'm about to say, yeah, Rel is different. I heard Rel was about to fight Jermaine Taylor in the amateurs. He said Jermaine
I believe that shit.
That nigga swung on me.
Yeah.
Yo, listen.
Who said that? Who said that?
I was tough as shit till that nigga swung on me.
Yeah.
That nigga swung on me. Boom, boom. I slipped them doors out of there like, oh shit. My bad, bro.
It was outside of the ring?
Yeah. We was at the scale. He was an Olympian, I was an Olympian alternate.
And what, you had words with each other?
Nah.
Yeah, that big motherfucker swung them shots.
I just used to always fuck with people.
Oh, okay.
Yo. He said that motherfucker started throwing punches. I was like, oh shit, wait, hold up.
Yeah.
Hold up.
That was a strong motherfucker.
I slipped the motherfuckers, boy, but I felt that win.
Yeah. He said, if that shit hit me, whoo, nah, I'm good.
Think about how strong Jermaine Taylor was, man. He was able to beat John Hopkins with not having the best skills, but he was just strong enough to just
basic.
dealing with that.
Basic, bro. Basic boxing beat him.
Yeah.
Facts.
It's like, remember Antoine Eccles?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, that's a big punching motherfucker too, him.
Yeah.
And he made them fights hard with Bernard. Them motherfucking fights wasn't easy with Bernard. Damn. Antoine Eccles a punching motherfucker.
You know who got temper too every time around him about to fight is Boo Boo. Low key.
For real?
Yeah.
He don't even
I heard about him
I met
fighting
him.
in the amateurs a lot too.
I met him when he was a young boy.
Times at Charlo.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, then I heard he was about to rumble with Andre Berto in the amateurs too. Andre Berto, because they had the little rivalry with Keith Thurman.
Yeah. He is about to fight. I didn't realize that. I mean, he don't seem like it.
Yeah,
he seemed cool to me. I mean, but that don't mean you don't have a short fuse.
Yeah.
Like, I don't give a fuck about none of that. I'll beat your ass. I can see because I seen him with the Charlos. I seen him kind of get out of a little like on edge with them, talking shit to them. I can see. I guess I can see.
I was there twice for that shit.
But they got a little bit of a little chip with them, like, you know what I mean? Like the
smaller one
was
got
up there.
I don't know, even towards his own brother, the smaller one got the little chip on him.
Yeah,
maybe
sure.
that's what it is.
Heavy.
I was there. He came up like, "What? We can step outside. We can step outside." The boo was like, "Let's walk outside." Then he's like, "Let's go. Let's go. Let's go." And then one time I was by myself with a girl. We was at Floyd had like an after party after the McGregor, like not after party, the day after like a celebrity basketball.
Yeah.
So it was them two. So Jamel came up to me like, yeah, you boo-boo man, right? I was like, yeah, why, what's up? He was like, fuck boo-boo. I'm like, huh? No, fuck him. I was like, bro, get your money. He don't deserve shit. Fuck him. I was like, bro, this nigga weird.
Yo, who the fuck?
That look like
I'm at your neck right now, nigga. Did you see that?
Who the hell is Sexy Cuban?
They coming at your motherfucking neck. They said he's like a what you say? Nah,
that's probably Steve on the troll page. That's probably Steve talking shit.
I wouldn't, yeah, Steve fucking.
You got a burner page talking shit.
Who's on there?
Looking like a bootleg Ninja Turtle, though. God damn, y'all niggas killing me. Hey, it's all right, man. You got to stop with that shit, Johnny. Though I'm telling you, give people a target, motherfucker. Like you got a big X on your back with that
bro,
shit.
You soft.
It ain't about that. It ain't about that shit, nigga. But when people see you, it's like
they see me.
Remember Eddie Griffin? Remember Eddie Griffin? Would you imagine around Eddie Griffin again, nigga? He would fucking kill you right now.
Coach.
Yeah.
No, I ran into him in Vegas after that.
Coach.
Yo.
Look, Coach.
I can't see what you're showing me.
It's too dark. Oh, there.
Another one.
Yeah.
Ralph be having another one. And I'm going to start calling him DJ Khaled. Another one.
Yo, he said DJ Khaled. Yeah, call Rail DJ Khaled. Yo.
Another one. Real Ralph.
Yeah. You not the youngest no more.
Yeah.
Bro, how many kids you got now? Can't hear
Sound went out. Sound went out.
You hit mute or something.
You gotta.
There you go.
Say it again.
Yeah, they be like, "Yo, bro, do you watch TV?" I be like, "No."
Fuck no, you can't. Yeah, you can't. He watching what's that? Coco Melon. That's what he watching all the time.
How many kids you got now, bro?
19.
Damn. He out here on this big cannon.
Nah, I'm bullshit.
Rail cannon out this motherfucker. Yo.
If I had 19 kids, I'd kill myself.
Yeah. How many kids does Nick Cannon? You really got like what, 13 or 14 or some shit?
He up there.
Yeah, but Nick Cannon got money to get him motherfuckers.
That's a fact. Yeah, that is a fact. That motherfucker got a lot of money. Good for him. He can afford that shit.
I can't. That's what we trying to get to.
Right?
Yeah. Yo, but I'm gonna chop it. I'm gonna end it right here, man. I appreciate y'all.
All right, bro. Nice talking to y'all guys.
All right, bro. I hit you, bro.
All right, bro. My man.
Thank you for coming on. Yeah, we got real, man. Yeah, guys, man. I appreciate y'all. Yo, Eddie.
It's 0 hours.
Been on here for 2 hours, bro.
Yeah, I know.
That's it. That's it.
I didn't get on with the idea.
Thank you, everybody, for coming on here. If you guys missed it, you guys can always rewind, check it out. Don't forget, guys, go to the website, CoachAnthonyBoxing.com. Me and Eddie Chambers, we got the best boxing courses in the whole United States, the whole UK, everywhere, the whole world. Go to CoachAnthonyBoxing.com, man. Go ahead. I got a discount for you, as always, on there, man. So go ahead and take advantage of that. And, yo, Eddie, man, I'll see you tomorrow, man, at the fights. We know you pulling up, right?
Yeah, we going there. Yeah.
We
I
there.
got you.
All right, man.
Yes, sir.